Have you ever reached out to someone you love, poured out your heart, and all you get is silence? The Cold War, where every message is left unread, every call ignored, and every attempt to talk shut down. Aha, that's silent treatment. If you've ever felt that way or felt the pain of silent treatment, you know it's real. Let's get into the real discussion here. Silent treatment is a warfare. Tonight, I am going to be pulling back the max where we are breaking down why silent treatment is more than just a drama, why it's a form of emotional control, how it eats your mental health, and how you can reclaim your peace without losing your soul in the process. Hi, Prosperity Warrior. Welcome back to Real Talk with you. Have you ever been shut out by someone you care about? How did that make you feel? Drop your story in the comments. I want to hear how you handled it and what you did to get out of the situation. You are not alone. Let's learn from your experience. What is silent treatment? What is silent treatment? Silent treatment is more than just giving space. It's a deliberate act that when someone you care about chooses to ignore you, shuts you out, refuses to talk to you, text you, or even look your way, that hurts and it's not cool. Silent treatment and cooling off are two different things. Silent treatment is an act to punish you, to control you, and to break your spirit. All right, let's picture this. You ask your partner a simple question about something that happened maybe the previous day or something that has been bothering you. Instead of a conversation, you get nothing. They walk past you like you are invincible. Your message doesn't get any answers, as if you are not existing, like you feel erased. That not peace. That is not peace. That's silent treatment. Let's clear the air here before we get misunderstood. Cooling off is healthy. While temper is high and you feel like you're going to break and say something you regret, you walk away and cool off, then come back later and resolve it. Silent treatment is not that. It's a punishment. It's making you suffer, controlling that moment, make you beg and apologize and surrender. And there is no solution at the end of it. It will never go back to solution or figuring things out. So those are the two things. Cooling off is walking away, taking your time, coming back, having a conversation. Silent treatment is the opposite. The key difference is cooling off leads to peace and healing. Silent treatment leads to pain and confusion. One is a maturity step, a sense of emotional intelligence, while the other one is manipulation. So if you are questioning, oh, somebody did this to me, did the person come back to have a discussion or a conversation and sort things out? Yes, that's cooling off. That's not silent treatment. So let's talk about how silent treatment is being weaponized. The weapon side of silent treatment that nobody talks about. People think ignoring someone is harmless. But the truth is, silent treatment is a toxic tool used to wound people, weaken people, and to control people. And how do they do this? Or how does this happen with silent treatments? The first thing we'll be looking at is how silent treatment causes pain. All right. So reject is one of the most painful experience any human can feel. Our brain process social rejection in the same way it processes physical pain. All right, that's why when someone you love ignores you, it aches in your heart, in your chest. It keeps you up at night and makes you question your worth. So it's the same chemical reaction our brain feels. Science doesn't, they do experiments. This theory has been proven. Science shows that rejection, like silent treatments, lights up the same pain center in your brain as physical injury. So the hollow sinking feeling you have in your mind or in your heart, in your chest, in your body is the same as the pain you feel when you have a sore or a wound or an accident. So, is that painful? Yes. So, an example is you share good news hoping that your partner or your friend or someone in your life will celebrate you and they look at you and walk away. That silence becomes a rejection. It burns inside your heart, leaving you feeling invincible or what unworthy or alone, and you keep questioning, okay, what's it? Then number two is the emotional manipulation of silent treatments. All right, silent treatments isn't about finding peace, it's about shifting power. And if you understand the psychology behind silent treatment, you understand that it gives power to the people that gives you the silence. It's about shifting power. It focuses on you being the person, the victim, chasing and begging at the end of the day. You end up carrying the guilt that is not yours. How does it work? The one giving the silent treatment holds the card. They hold the yam and the knife and they choose when to cut it. So they resume communication when they like. You start asking, is it me? What did I do wrong? All right. And you'll never get the answer. Each time you break, you give them more power to weaponize that silent treatment, to use it as a weapon again and again and again. So, brother, watch out. An example is a woman speaks up about her pain, and instead of a conversation, her partner goes quiet for days. She ends up apologizing for speaking up at all, or maybe saying it in the way that hurts him, and this never gets resolved. Her pain is never resolved. She never gets answers, and the condition um, continues. Number three is how silent treatment destroys your a healthy communication or a healthy relationship or communication in a healthy relationship. Healthy relationships are built on talking, sharing, listening, and growing together. The silent treatment kills all that. It shuts down dialogue completely. One person wants to fix things, the other person is building a wall. That's not a complete circle for communication. It creates an emotional distance. Every hour of the silence add up a brick. It's like building a house. All right. So this builds resentment, and the more you ignore, the less care and the less fixing the problem gets. And over time, the relationship starts dying. So an example is you want to talk, you want to make things right, but the day you go um, to start up a conversation, there's a wall up, and finally you crack, you don't communicate anymore, you keep building up everything, emotion inside of you, and you silence just keep building the wall, and the wall gets larger, and before you know, you start disconnecting. All right. So if you want to build a healthy communication and a healthy relationship, check out for our videos on emotional intelligence, conflict resolution, or a healthy toxic, healing a toxic dynamic or healthy relationship. All right. Everything you need to rebuild communication or understand is in those videos on my channel. So watch out for those videos and go through them, and they might help you answer some questions. So, how do you handle silent treatments? Let's get practical, queens and kings. Let's get practical. Here is how you protect your mind and your heart from the ache and pain of feeling that injury in your heart, that pain in your heart of silent treatment. Recognize it for what it is. It is not just a way of communication. It's not a language. It's not a love language. If someone repeatedly shuts you out, it's a manipulation tactic. So just know it is manipulation. An example is if you are left guessing and you're always apologizing, always the one fixing and recognizing that we need to fix or we need to cook, then my darling, you are being manipulated. You might just be in a situation where they are giving you silent treatments. Number two is stay calm, don't react emotionally. Silent treatment feeds on reaction, begging, panicking, or exploding, giving them that thing they want, that ginger they want to build up more. All right. So, what you do is you keep quiet, take a deep breath, my darling. Tell yourself this silence is about them, not me. And don't try to defend yourself till they are ready to talk. It might take a while, but don't give in. Number three is set boundaries. Say it clear. If there is a problem, let's talk it out. Don't ignore me. Ignoring me is not an option. Tell them what you won't accept. All right. If this continue, I will distance myself from you or from this toxic circle. Tell them it's toxicity. You don't like it. Boundaries protect you. Like I said, they teach people how to treat you. I've said this a couple of times or 1,000 times. Set up your boundaries. Number four, communicate your feelings. All right, when they are being silent, express yourself and be honest about it. I see you're not talking to me. That hurts. If you ever want to resolve this matter, because I want to resolve it, I am here. But if you want me to beg for basic respect, then I won't. Don't chase. Let them sit there and watch them. When they're done, they'll come to you. All right? Speak your mind and let them think about it. Don't worry, they will hear you. Number five is know when to walk away. If silent treatment becomes a pattern in your relationship, you're in prison. You are in prison. You can't fix what someone else doesn't want to talk about. You can't fix the relationship alone. When to leave is left for you to understand. How much have you given? How long have you been ignored? How much of your pain has left unsolved? All right. If you feel that you're shrinking, you're doubting, you're losing sleep, you're losing yourself, you're losing your health, please know when to walk away. I won't tell you when to walk away. You know where to walk away, but walking away is an option. Walking away is not failure, it's freedom for your mental health, for your physical health, and for your relationship. It's better to end that relationship than go into it thinking you can fix them. You can't fix somebody that does not want to be fixed. All right. So your mental health is important. How does this impact your mental health? Let's not sugarcoat this thing. I'm not here to sugarcoat it. Silent treatment is rude. It's not even just rude. It's a form of violence. It chips your self-worth, teaching you to accept neglect, training your mind, your personality, that you deserve less care and less freedom. Emotional pain, you feel invincible, you feel unloved, you feel less, you feel mentally strained, you feel anxious, you'll be overthinking, you have restless nights. You start questioning, you play scenarios over and over again and say, okay, what did I say wrong? Where did I even go wrong? And before you know, you're crumbling. That's not love. So if you're always left on the read, or you are always left on that silent thing, you're on your own, you're in a relationship on your own, that's red flag. That's red flag. It's showing that there's no loyalty in that relationship. So the earlier you take a hit and leave, the better. Your mental health is sacred. Nobody should have the power to make you feel like you don't exist. How about my queens and my kings? Don't let someone have that power. All right? So, silent treatment is not love. It's not giving space to cool off. It's not wisdom. It's an emotional control that wraps you up inside a conflict that will never be resolved. If someone values you, they will talk to you, they will listen to you, they will meet you at the middle. A healthy relationship is not built on who can say or who can stay silent for the longest. It's not an award winning thing. All right. It kills the relationship faster than anything. If you're always felt like you're always the one begging or seeking for attention or conversation, ask yourself again, am I really loved? Am I being loved or am I being manipulated? Don't be guilt tripped or emotionally blackmailed into chasing someone's affection that don't deserve it. You deserve to be seen, you deserve to be heard, and you deserve to be valued. Don't shrink for anybody to be comfortable. You don't deserve less communication that is give and take. They want you to communicate. You want them to communicate. You should meet at the middle. And every conflict or everything, every question you have in your relationship deserves an answer. And if you're not giving that answer, please walk away. All right, drop a comment below if you have experienced silent treatment before and how did you handle it. I will need to know. We need to learn from your experience. And for you, my queens and kings going through this at the moment, if you want a safe space to talk, email me at joeprosperity@gmail.com or send me a DM. I would respond. If you want more healing, empowerment, and talks like this, subscribe to my channel. Help share, like. Everyone like to grow. Everyone needs to move ahead. Everyone needs to hear this. So please share. The more likes, the more share I get. You're helping me break the circle. All right, and let's make this work. Let's break the circle together. This is just Prosperity Pulse, where your story becomes your strength. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.